Just do it. Yeah, look at the inhale on this guy. I'm not even going to...
Here you go, badge breathing. Good morning and welcome to RTX 2017. I'm here with Gus Sorola and Ryan Haywood of various projects in the RT.
Badge breathing is the new endeavor. It's a new vertical.
We've learned who's the master of that, apparently.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just who's got a better suck.
Right, it's like I suck is what it boils down to, and I'm terrible.
I hope someday to suck as hard as you.
Now, RTX is in Austin, which is handy because you hate travel, am I right?
I actually like travel, I just hate people. So if I had a private jet, hint, it would be much better. If someone would just be so kind as to give me one.
There's literally no one over there that's going to...
I'm talking to camera. There's like people who are going to watch.
Okay, well,
no one that's watching this is going to afford you a private jet. I like it. Like, hey, everyone, get me a jet.
How's that Maybach doing?
It's not. I'm still working on it.
And what about you? Do you find it easy to kind of travel around as well?
Sure. My main thing is finding someone to help take care of my kids while I'm gone. But other than that, it's super lame dad answer.
Because I have heard that apparently every time one of you travels, it ends up in a podcast story. So I just want to make sure that...
Well, a lot of... We just tend to notice a lot of strange things that happen. It's not... people always ask, why do these strange things happen to you? Mm-hmm. And my response is always, it's happening to everyone. It's just a matter of whether or not you're looking for it and whether or not you see it.
And then subsequently share it with everyone.
Yeah, and then if you have a platform to share it with millions of people.
It's like going from the Facebook, telling your story on Facebook to just broadcasting it.
Live across the internet in 2000 as a first member.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of nice. You have just set up Glitch, Please. Huge fan, and both of you are on the know. Mm-hmm. Do you prefer doing the kind of news journalism side of things, or are you much more comfortable doing the more sort of action side?
Call us news.
Well, I wouldn't say what we do per se is journalism. I think what we do is hosting and presenting. We do have people who do the writing and who do the back end stuff. Them, I would say they're journalists. I think for us, since we don't write our own copy, we're more presenting.
Maybe,
right. Yeah.
We like to keep it fun.
Yeah,
sometimes the news sucks.
We'll interject our opinion as well. So it's more like commentary and editorial.
Well, here's what we're not afraid to do, is be egregiously wrong.
Yes.
That is what separates us from true journalists.
I will be the wrongest on the internet.
And we double down on the wrong, too.
But I prefer, I think, the personality-based stuff. Just, being able to say whatever comes to me and do my own thing.
Have either of you ever had a pitch for a Rooster Teeth show that has never made it off the ground because it was just so horrendous, or just not the right kind of thing, or it was so unlogistically impossible?
Remember when we wanted to do that waterboarding show? Just all waterboarding. We were going to discover everyone's darkest secrets.
It's called Immersion Gone Dark. Immersion After Dark.
It's called You're Not Immersed, but you feel like it.
I had an idea for an experience at RTX last year, I think it was. But it was going to end up being ridiculously expensive, like multi-million-dollar project. I won't get into everything that it entailed, but the short version is I wanted to film about 300 different 360-degree videos, and then using artificial intelligence, spider people's social media to figure out what things they like and don't like, and then cater 360 video VR experiences to what they like and don't like without them knowing that it was happening all behind the scenes.
That was step one. Step two was to get all their personal information. Step three was to then open a lot of credit cards.
Bank accounts, credit cards, exactly.
And all the technology exists. I found all the right partners to make this happen, but it was just going to end up being crazy expensive to execute. So that's the kind of stuff I like, where I can sit down and be like, here's a crazy idea that we should do, and then be like, no, okay, maybe in the future.
Anything from you, Ryan?
I've had a couple ideas, but it's stuff that I still maybe someday hope to do. So I'm gonna sit on there.
Yeah,
that's fair enough. If you were stranded on an island, plane's gone down, miraculously you've all survived. You can pick 3 other people from the entire Rooster Teeth roster. Bearing in mind, you're probably not gonna get saved for the next 21 days.
Oh, just 21.
21 days.
So
three people.
I don't need to pick based on good eats.
No.
Blaine's got lots of muscle. I feel like he'd cook up real well.
But he doesn't have fat. You need fat to marinate.
That gives it. Yeah, but
juice.
you just need that taste. That's true. You need the calories.
I would say one of my picks would probably be Jack, just because he likes building stuff a lot.
He does like building
and
stuff.
I think that would be helpful with building a shelter.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
I think one of my
he's very crafty too. He's got this tool knowledge. We have no tools.
Yeah, I think one of my other picks might be Josh Flanagan, because he has a lot of military experience and
That's a good one.
roughing
That's
it.
a good one.
And my other one, oh, this is really tough.
Yeah, I've never really thought of these people in terms of their utility for survival.
Yeah, we're not a very survival-oriented company.
I was going to say, I'm noticing a lot of like Achievement Hunter and Funhouse and Couch Up, and they're all just being left behind.
No
one's mentioned Sugar Pine 7 at this point as well, which is
that would be
all dead weight. Yeah,
I mean, we could use Steven Septic test kindling to start a fire, maybe.
a paddle.
Yeah.
You know?
God, I don't know. I think those two are all I would want. And then whoever else is gravy, I think.
Yeah, no, I'd take no one.
Yeah, I think
I would maybe let them be on my island, but I would hunt them for sport.
Yeah.
So you're making the culling, just...
Essentially, yeah. I mean, I've got to entertain myself somehow for 21 days.
I do want to point out that Jeff was also in the military, but I did not pick him.
No,
I would not. Yeah.
I feel like he picked up nothing from that experience that would be useful.
No.
I just have visions of Bernie flying drones now over this island while you're playing the culling, just all going off at the same time. Another question that kind of came from a lot of social media earlier was if you were to have, stupidly, we were talking about if there was a bootleg RTX, which is RTX XX, what kind of porn bootlegs would you think would be the titles?
Yeah,
of your shows?
RT Triple X, right?
Yeah, Ride the Tower of Pimps.
Yeah.
I had $1 Million Butts. That was a pretty good one. I liked that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's play with ourselves.
Let's play with each other.
Okay, well that's the sequel.
That would be a whole video series on its own. Let's play with our neighbors. Let's play with your mom.
There you go. It lends itself to all the sequels you can imagine.
This is an untapped market.
There was still the classic Achieve Men.
Oh, right.
That could always be there.
Achieve Men. Gotta cover all the demographic.
Yeah.
No, I got that.
And then Sugar Pine 7, just as is, basically what that is.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, what should people be looking out for at roosterteeth.com right now? What's your hot picks?
Right now, I'm biased, but we just released the documentary Unconventional, where I went to a bunch of different conventions, and I thought that turned out really well. That's my pick right now.
Having seen a screen link of this, I can confirm it's actually pretty good.
Good.
And Gus is in an Abe Lincoln hat.
I am in an Abe Lincoln hat, ostracized by other Abe Lincolns.
You were ostracized? What'd you do wrong?
My hat was too big.
Did they measure?
No, they knew. They could tell.
They could just spot the stovepipe?
Yeah, it was too big. I made a mistake. It was a rookie mistake.
You didn't do your research.
Yeah, I thought it would be funny to buy the biggest hat and wear it. No, it wasn't. It was not.
You should have sold advertising space on top.
I should have.
We just shot something here. I don't know. We're not announcing what we shot here.
No,
you shot something fun. I shot something fun yesterday that will be on the site eventually.
We had a PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds Zombies Let's Play.
Yeah,
that just came out. That was pretty good.
If you can suffer through Jeremy's Bane voice the entire time,
I thought it was hilarious. I was cracking up.
I was fine with it. People in the audience are a little torn, but aside from that, it went really well.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is a follow-on from your wonderful reprisal of Michael. Was it Mike Myers?
Oh, from the Friday the 13th.
Yeah, when you decided to get all of Rooster Teeth together and then just murder them all.
We did have a Let's Play family slaughtering. I think I said it was to raise money for young and up-and-coming serial killers.
Wonderful.
An underserved market.
It is. No one really thinks about them.
Which did confuse Funhouse Scotland. They were like, wait, what charity is this?
Yeah, it cut out right as I got to explaining it because it started into the game. We're using all in-game chat. So yeah, no, that's a great one. That was a lot of fun to do. It's very hard to make that happen because getting that many people in a lobby across the country blows. You find out who's timely and who's not. Steven!
just shots fired. All that. I guess my last question is that there's a lot of relationships that are kind of in Rooster Teeth, and from that there's a lot of kind of fan guessing of stuff. And I'm kind of going to ask this kind of like vaguely sensitive question, but you don't have to answer. Does it really piss you off when people keep thinking that you and Meg Turney are having an affair?
Oh God. Well, I mean that's the joke that won't die, at least because there's something in the escape room that continues the joke. But, no, it's whatever. I mean, I don't care. Gavin doesn't care. It's one of those things where I think it's just Jeff amuses himself with it, and that's more than anything.
That's a lot of Jeff amusing himself.
Yeah.